G'day viewers, or just excuse the messy kitchen sink, but today I'm going to fix this damn rainwater tap. As you can see, it's loose and water drips out when I open it. That means the little shaft, that the corkscrew that closes the washer, that shaft that screws in it has a little O-ring on it. And that tends to wear and water tends to seep through behind and drip out here. And that, yeah, as you can see, it's very easy to turn, so that O-ring, you can't feel any O-ring there anymore, so that's completely worn. So what I'm going to do, get the service kit here, I'm going to shut the rainwater off from the tap out there behind those bins. Firstly, maybe a logical thing to do, shut the water off first, and then I'm going to take this tap apart, the valve, and take the corkscrew press out. That pressure's a washer, and there's a little O-ring on that shaft I'm going to change. So yeah, that'll be pretty worn. Need that to take the old O-ring off. Screwdriver to pop the cap off, and under the bolt, and a shifter. So pretty simple to fix. I've also shut the main isolating valve off. I love these WOG valves, it says WOG on there. Lol, I'll call them WOG valves. Just gate valve, nice and quite tight. That filter, I might check that while I'm here. This is a rainwater tank, so whatever falls in the roof, from the sky or whatever's on the roof, get a set of filter, and any crap that moulds up might just gets built up in this filter. Yeah, it's normally like that, but it's not too bad. It can be cleaner, but I might clean that just for the hell of it. Just give it a blast with the compressor there, and it should come up fine. So I'll do that after I've repaired the tap, because I've got to pull a little aerator off the tap to flush all that crap through the line. Okay, the wash is all apart. The washer's in pretty good nick. And this is the actual aerator thing I'm talking about. It's good to get these off once in a while, to give them a good clean. So when I flush that filter out, I'm going to have this taken off and flush all the crap out through the line so that doesn't block up and clog up the water flow. So yeah, here's a little, this particular tap, yeah, every valve's different how they work, but this one has a set of O-rings here that seals it off from the outside, and this one has one inside this press here, which I bet is flattened and worn out. That's why I screw it a bit. I'm going to use my tripod and it's not indoors, so there you go. Screws out. There's nothing worn in there. That's all in good nick. Usually that does wear with age, but here's the O-ring here I'm talking about. These O-rings here tend to yeah, wear flat. Yeah, that could do with a change. And the water seeps through there, comes back through here, seeps through there, and leaks under this here, which ends up going down here and making a mess. So yeah, let's get to replacing that O-ring. I bet this tap will feel like new again. Alright, I'll try and find what size that is now. Whether it's a metric or imperial, I don't know. It could be a metric. It is a fairly modern tap, so open that up. Try and size it. It's probably that one there. R05. I'm going to go with this one. But yeah, let's get that on. Okay viewers, I couldn't really video getting this off, but when you get these off, you gotta work the scrub under it, push, and work your way around, and it'll pop off. And that's it there. You can see it's all square, and the camera can't focus on it very good, but yeah, it's just all square, and it's not really rubbery, it's really smooth and polished, so it can't do much as a seal anymore, so it might be the next size up. R07, which is 10 by 2.0. That could be up there, so these little O-ring service kits came off eBay too, like this, and the red metric one, both together. Good bargain, pretty handy kit to have. It looks to be the right size. Slightly bigger, but it will do the job of sealing the tap, and the tap will feel like new when you operate it. But yeah, that's about the right size there. You can see the difference in the thickness and all that. That O-ring doesn't even feel very rubbery at all. It's probably, that tap was, I think it's about 7 or 8 years old, so being rainwater tap's always used every day. So just replace the O-ring. So yeah, put on your O-ring on, clean the inside of this out, just polish it with a dry rag or something to get all the old black stuff out, and put a bit of grease in it. You don't have to, but I just tend to do that so when you put the O-ring in it doesn't chop and chop the rubber out from friction. So yeah, put this new O-ring in and give it a clean, and I bet that valve will never leak and feel like new. So yeah. Okay, viewers, well, just quickly found out it's a imperial size. Only way to find that out is the metric ones tend to be a little bit thicker, and it was too thick to fit through there without chopping out. So although it's a modern valve, it uses a metric sized O-ring to replace this crappy one. So there you go, metric size. So yeah, let's put it back together and give it a clean and polish in there. There's not really much pinning in there, so that's good. So give that a good lubrication, and this sort of feel like a brand new tap when I operate it. So let's whack it back together. Okay, there was the metric O-ring, the imperial O-ring I mean, fits pretty good. Good seal. I've actually filled this up with silicone spray. It feels beautiful to operate, no play, and it's, yeah, good seal. You can tell this thing's been leaking a while. There's a big accumulation of gunk here. A bit of water's been slowly seeping out. But yeah, the actual seat of the tap looks good. If you let your washers get too far gone and wear down too far, they'll actually start damaging the seat in that tap, and the valve won't seal. So yeah, that's pretty clean in there. I'll just give it a good wipe. All this crud that builds up in there. Yeah, that dirty stuff. So get me a little pick set I bought. This is pretty good, handy to have too when you're doing O-rings, little scribes and stuff like that. Very useful. Here you can see it's just some concrete of some sort. There you go, scrap that off. The wash is pretty good, as I said. Still rubbery, it's not turned hard. Yeah, loose crap in there, but they'll flush out of the valve. I give it a good flush before I start using it and drinking out of it. This is our drinking water tap, the rainwater comes out of this. So I'll give this a good tighten up. As I said, every valve's different. These modern seat mixers, these are this cheap Bunnings crap, which you can get rebuild kits for them from Bunnings, but they're a bit more complicated in how they work. O-rings in here would tend to go if you operate them too much like this. The O-rings in there where it leaks through here. So as of this one, has been worn, and it may have to change the O-rings in that part too. I think that does leak a tiny bit. So it's best to change the O-rings in this tap and it'll be like new again. Not so leaky. There we go, nice and tight. That got a little bit tight, so you want to loosen it off as you're doing this up. Definitely feels better to operate now. You're going to open this right up when you're doing your other assembly up. There you go, it's better. Don't want to go too tight on that. Now you put this little thingy back on. Well, this particular design, it's got this little plastic thing, which that goes on, and it pours itself on as you bolt it down with this little bloody, yeah. A lot of these modern taps have a weird setup, but yeah. Gotta make sure these are tight too, because a lot of these end up loose. Alright viewers, get this done tight. Oh, it feels much better already. Feels like brand new. Okay viewers, good flush with some compressed there. That looks nearly new. probably hear the air compressor in the background. Bloody cheap direct drives, loud as all hell. Yeah, there you go, that's bloody beautifully clean. It's a good idea to have a good filter on your own water, get all the crap out. Air going all the way up and bubbles going up the tank. Open that right up and I'll flush the line out, see what we get out of the valve inside. Okay, viewers, well, yeah, that's probably the only drawback of rainwater, but that stuff tends to, yeah, well, I'll wash that out, let that flush, let it drain itself. That feels much better to operate. Not a single droplet leaking out yet. That's why when you flush it, leave these off. I've actually cleaned this out with a compressed air recently, and this was all clogged up with that just crap, so it helps to keep them clean. Not quite enough pressure, but that's just gravity force there. Wash my mess off the sink. Look at that. Not a single leak, not even through there. That feels brand new. Nice and tight. Oops. Ah, much better. There you go, viewers. Pays to service your plumbing once in a while and give your filters a good clean, especially if you're working with drinking water, so yeah, thanks for watching.